everybody, this is the latest project that we're going to have here at the studio. This is an amp closet. This is Closet D, and it's the smallest amp closet that we have. As you can see, it's pretty small. And if you look at this, it's really small, really small. I don't know if you can tell the shape of the room here. It's a triangular shape. Now, the room dimensions, this is 4 feet by 4 feet, and then it's sort of cut in half, like with 45-degree angles. So I guess that makes this room roughly 4 times 4, which is 16, divided by 2, which is 8. So 8 square feet. And this room was primarily used, as you can see, for recording amps, very small amps, usually little combos and things like that. And it served that purpose really well. But one major problem, and that, as you can see, these are some very hard surfaces in here. We got drywall. This is actually drywall, like 1/2-inch drywall, resilient channel, and then 3/4-inch plywood, and then framing. So these surfaces are very hard, and if you tried to record something in here without any soundproofing, you would get all kinds of internal reflections, and it would sound like crap, and indeed it does. So having some kind of soundproofing in here to dampen the internal reflections is an absolute necessity. So for example, in this configuration, this amp will be blasting sound this way. Your microphones are here, and you're going to get all kinds of reflections coming back in here, and it will sound terrible. So that's why you at least need these here, and preferably it should be covered on top and on the bottom too. Now, the project we're going to do is, instead of fooling around with like little, pieces of acoustical foam like this, what we're going to do is we're going to do a sound treatment on the entire closet. Okay, so all of the drywall will be covered up with foam, and we're going to have something for the floor, and we're going to have something, that's going to be the equivalent of being on top here. And that means we're going to cover the ceiling and do the whole thing. Now, this stuff is 4-inch pyramid foam. This works like a charm. That's what we use in the studio for like everywhere we need some kind of sound baffling. But in here, there's not that much space. So I'm thinking we're going to go with 1-inch pyramid foam for this entire room. So I will keep you guys posted on the progress of that project as we do it, in case you guys want to do some kind of DIY equivalent at home and get an isolation closet happening. Now, the standard way we used to record stuff, this is actually the biggest amp or the biggest cabinet we would try and record in this tiny little room. It barely fits in here. But the configuration we had is you'd have 2 or possibly 3 mics out in front, or you could even have 2 in front and 1 in the back if it was a smaller combo. And that would be in conjunction with a 4th mic out in the room here that would probably go somewhere in that corner, somewhere out here, just to get the room resonance, that really low bass rumble if you're recording really heavy guitars. And you put all that stuff together, it sounds amazing. I did a video about a few months ago showing that off. So you can check that out. The most recent thing, I think, on this channel that shows off that type of guitar recording was the Asphalt Death album that was posted here on this channel. So you can check that out. Hear the distorted sounds, distorted guitar sounds, to hear how that sounds. But yeah, I'm excited for this. It means we don't have to fool around with this kind of stuff anymore. So stay tuned to see the progress of that. And what I'll do is I'll be also sharing what products I'm using, not just the foam, but the adhesive. We had a lot of problems with that in the early days, using the wrong type of adhesive. The adhesive that people recommended, the manufacturer recommended, of the foam, but it wasn't good enough. It wouldn't adhere to walls and things properly. So I will be sharing all of that, and hopefully you guys can learn something. Thanks for watching. You're awesome. Take care.